John Coltrane said, "Let us pursue him on the righteous path." Yes, it is true. It is true. Seek and ye shall find God. God, help us to resolve all our fears and weaknesses, because through you, God, all things are possible. As he plays his saxophone, he talks to God without words. Each note was a word to him that was greater than we ourselves. Oh yes, Coltrane knew God. It was the sound of each note. Coltrane called out to God in a musical language you couldn't understand. You couldn't understand, but you could feel his voice and feel his words, and in your soul there was a stirring, and all you wanted to say was, "Blow, Coltrane, blow, blow, Coltrane, blow." Tell God all about it. Tell him all about your needs, your wants, your miseries, your joys, your pains. Just blow, Coltrane, just blow, Coltrane, just blow, Coltrane, blow, 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 Coltrane. Blow to him who created the foundation of the world. Blow to him who said, "I am God and there's none like me. I am the beginning, I am the end. I speak mysteries, some you will never understand. To know me is to love me. To love me is to understand me. To understand me is to surrender to me." Yeah! Coltrane, talk to God. He had a language all to himself. He knew how to vibe with God with his magical melodies and rhythmic runs, rapturing us into a zone of "Hear me, God, too. Hear me, God, too." During this time of spiritual delusion, where everybody wanna preach and folk appear more crazy than factual or knowledgeable, I thank God for this one thing, that I know him for myself. Doesn't matter to me what people preach. I know that great I am for myself. So like Coltrane, I too talk to God in a language nobody understands except the spirit of Brenda and the mind of God. So like Coltrane, I too talk to God in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice, in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice, in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice that only God understands. Like Coltrane, the jazz man who ministered to God, and he listened in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice, in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice, in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice that only God understands. Like Coltrane, the jazz man. Yeah, like Coltrane, the jazz man who ministered to God, and he listened in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice, in a language, in a rhythm, in a voice. You better learn to stop listening to neophyte fanatical spiritualists who think they know the truth, and find your own voice in God and get to know him, get to know him, get to know him, get to know him for yourself. Like Coltrane, the jazzman who ministered to God, and he listened. Find your voice in God. Find your voice in God. Find your voice in God, and get to know him for yourself. Like Coltrane, like Coltrane, like Coltrane, like Coltrane, like Coltrane, like Coltrane.